Hi, it's me.
Is you?
It's this right now that I'm like seeing you.
What?
It was so 2 years my girlfriend's channel. She's very pretty and stiff.
Anyway, so we're gonna talk about how we met and how the fuck this happened.
It was a disaster.
So yeah, it all started with a place called Tinder.
It's a terrible place, really.
Yeah. I feel like that's a place both of us shouldn't have been.
No, I mean, so I guess we can start with why I was on Tinder. So I was single for like 6 years before I met her, and I was on various sites and tried various ones multiple times, and try one for a while, give up, try something else, give up, accept my loneliness, my fate, masturbate and go to sleep. And then I read that if your Tinder account is like old and you're having any matches, you just start a new one. So I deleted my Tinder account, created a new one, and within like a week, I don't know if I swiped. Apparently I swiped on her first, but I don't remember swiping on her first. But I was sitting in my living room, I guess our living room now, she lives here, and all of a sudden I got a match, and I was like, oh. And then I messaged her, and she messaged back, and she continued to message back, and we talked on Tinder for like a week or so, and then we started texting, and then we met in person, and then this happened.
Yeah, well, there was just a big chunk of time. Like, it was basically like talked on Tinder, established that we wanted to continue talking, and then I was like, all right, fuck this. I want to be able to get this shit off my phone. So.
Yeah, because I remember it was funny, because in the neighborhood, or like the city or whatever she was living in at the time, I was actually I was going out with my dad. He needed to pick up something. I think he bought something from somebody off Craigslist. He's meeting him at like a gas station that was in the same like town she was living in. When she texted me, she's like, or Tinder messaged me, and she's like, "Can we like switch to text now?" I'm like, "All right," but it was just funny because I was like 5 minutes away from her probably. I don't remember.
Yeah, but the thing that I find funny is like, you know, Tinder's mostly used for like hookups and whatever, and we're both really not into that. So it's funny to find somebody that's like not looking for that. Like I had so many people that were just like, they'd like match with me that day and be like, oh my god, I'm going to go to this bar, I should pick you up. And I'm like, how about no?
Yeah, we talked for like a week. It was like a week or two on Tinder, and then we started texting. We texted for a while, and then we made plans to meet up. But like a couple of days before, we video chatted.
Yeah, because we both have a lot of anxiety,
yeah,
so
it was
it's
to,
like
break the ice because we were both gonna be nervous. Well, I was still nervous as fuck on there. We video chatted. We were video chatting for like a while, and then after our first, it was barely a day. We walked around the mall for like 2 or 3 hours. So I had other plans than that, but it was things just kind of happened. But then when I got home, we video chatted again, and we video chatted till like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like very strange. Cause like I don't even remember anything we talked about, but there wasn't like ever like weird silence, which is.
Yeah, we just kind of like shot the shit. Like I felt like I was a teenager again back when I would like be on the phone with somebody.
That's a scary thought.
Well, there's been multiple times in a relationship where I felt like a teenager again with you, just because doing shit that I would do, not perverted, dirty things, but just like innocent teenager type things, like making macaroni and cheese at 2 in the morning and stuff like that. Like, hey, now I got this thing.
Oh, thanks. A thing.
Yeah, women are objects.
Oh. It feels like it's been forever and like 2 days at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like...
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I feel like I just met you, but I feel like I've known you my entire life at the same time. This week or like next... Yeah, like this week it'll be 7 months.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't feel like it's been... It both feels like it hasn't been that long, and it feels like it has been longer.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah. Like, I remember like talking to you in February, talking about you moving in like May, but you moved in like March anyway. You were like,
well,
how am I going to tell my mom? She's like, my mom goes, Grace going to move in? I'm like, yeah. She still doesn't know that we were talking about it before she even asked me, but...
To be fair, I did have a lot of shit going on too at that time.
Yeah.
She was very supportive through that whole shit that happened.
Yeah, my mom's great.
I just wish that my cat would stop being an asshole to your cats.
Yeah.
The step sibling thing. I guess only one of them though. It's only technically Gato and Wheeze.
Office.
But is he really yours?
He was not. I mean, they are related.
Yeah,
They're brothers.
I mean, but technically he wasn't yours.
He's not
but
my cat, I guess.
he does like to hang out with us.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He's round.
He's just round, just boy.
You know, we've only really, like, so when we first started, like, dating, you know, we would spend, like, if you, like, so she came over, like, 3 days after our first date, and then stuff happened, but, then I was, like, talking to her, I'm like, I'm off on, like, Monday if you want to, like, come over and, like, sleep over, and she's like, yeah, so it's, like, our second time ever hanging out outside of, like, a date situation. She slept over, so...
Yeah.
And, like, it just kind of continued on. Like, she would come over for, like, days at a time. And like...
Bring my little suitcase.
Yeah, then, like...
Bye, Mom.
I remember it was in January. It was... I forget the exact date. All I know is that you finally came over on the 29th, which is the day Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. That's partially how I remember it. But anyway, it was, like, our longest span of time apart.
Yeah.
Like, between meeting each other for the first time. It was, like... less than 2 weeks, but it felt like 6 months.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was like... It was kind of like how you feel when your Wi-Fi is out. You're like, the day goes on forever.
Yeah.
You're like, what do I even do with my life?
Yeah, or like when the power goes out to a storm, it's only been 30 minutes, it feels like it's been like 6 days. You're like, I need electricity. All of a sudden your phone battery dies quicker. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? No, but so, yeah, like I remember January 28th, 2019 was a very anxiety-driven day for me. So not only did I know that she was coming over that next day, and I hadn't seen her in a while, so I was super excited. But I was also waiting until 8 o'clock when I can go to GameStop and pick up my copy of Kingdom Hearts 3. And I was just sitting there doing, like, just the whole thing, because I didn't work that day. So I'm just like,
Just
what
sitting
the
there.
fuck do I do with my life? I'm just waiting for these two amazing things to happen. But then I have nothing. I was just like, for the whole month of, like, you basically moved in February, like.
Well, basically.
Because
it was just, I didn't have all my shit.
Yeah, because her mother had heart surgery back in February, so her mother wasn't even living.
Athena is angry.
Yeah. So her mother was even living at her house at the time. Basically, she was in the hospital at her boyfriend's house. But she was pretty much here. And then I would go there for like 3 days so she can pretty much do some chores, and she would keep bringing stuff back here slowly. And then it was like, when she was here one day, she's like, how about we go back to my house this weekend and just get all my shit? And
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's like, I want to get my shit and my cat, and
like-
I'm just going to peace out.
I'm like, oh, was that the plan? And he goes, I guess so. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's just funny because, like, you know, mostly when you think about, like, oh, you're moving out of a place, it's like you think of, like, all your shit. It's like, no, I have this one tiny room, so everything can fit in your dad's trunk.
You already had a lot of your shit over here anyway. A lot of clothes and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, it was, you know, we got all your stuff here, and then it was like, nothing feels different because you've already been here for like a month.
No, I think the only thing that's different is, you know, Tig. That's, you know, new for everybody.
Alright, well, we gotta go. So that's basically how we met and how our relationship is. It's pretty good. Like, we don't fight. Like, we get to,
No.
like, some minor...
But it's never like we don't talk.
It's like, I don't even call it heated discussions. Like, it's between...
No.
Like, I don't know. We're never really mad at each other and argue. We're just kind of, like, talking about a thing. We might not express our tone or what we mean the best way, so we're, like,
Yeah.
slightly offended at each other. I don't know.
It's more of trying to find the right words to describe things.
Yeah.
It's never just like, well, I'm saying you can't do this thing. It's like, I want to help you do this thing.
Yeah, so-
I don't know.
Well, that's the alarm for our chicken parmesan, so we gotta go. So
My chicken!
that's how we met and our relationship, basically. We can make other videos together. But that's basically
Yeah.
that's the story of how we met. We met on Tinder. The end. TLDR. We met on Tinder.
Met on Tinder, moved in very quickly.
Met on Tinder. Didn't fuck on the first date. Second date.
Oh, gee, thanks.
And moved in a couple months later. And here we are. We got some chicken parm to make, so thank you. Well, it's your channel. You outro.
Hey, thank you. Agua is delicious.